Plankers, what is up? What is going on, guys? I already see Mara, and you're already here. Apologies for the rough voice if it sounds rough. I can't even tell, honestly. I'm still sick. It's been over a week. I'm struggling. End up having to call out of multiple shifts of work. Well, fortunately, someone else picked up the shift, but on top of all that, the theme of this stream, I just came back from Holiday Matsuri. This is one of my all-time favorite conventions. Thank you so much, Mara, and I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm heavily medicated. Like, I've been drinking cough syrup like it's apple juice. On top of that, doing all the things I would normally do because I spent all that money. I took the time, went away and went to HOLMAT, and by golly, I was gonna make the most of that. So I was gonna have fun regardless, but I absolutely did make the most of it. That's kind of what this stream is going to be about. It's not going to be a super long one. I want to just kind of touch base with you guys, let you know I'm not in the recycling bin or trash bin if you're old school. But yeah, I'm still alive, thankfully. I had an amazing time, and I wanted to kind of share some of the stuff that I got to see and do and talk about. Sort of, I feel like I got a little bit of a renewal on, like, not to say that I wanted to stop VTubing by any means. It's not that, you know, I had any desire to stop, because I love doing this, honestly. But I think it reinvigorated me to make me want to do more streams, regardless of, you know, how much effort it's going to take, you know, how many days I got to stream, how many hours I got to stream within those days. I'm just going to keep doing it. And there's a number of reasons for that. So, first and foremost, you guys may or may not have heard, there was a raffle. They called it a lotto. It's kind of a raffle. You didn't actually have to buy into it, and I don't think it cost anything to actually fulfill this. But for the people that were fortunate enough, somehow, by some amazing stroke of luck, Virtual Express, which was the VTubing section of HOLMAT, managed to secure Iron Mouse. She was there. Well, not physically. You know, for anybody who knows Iron Mouse, like, obviously she couldn't physically be there. But she called in, got to talk with lots of people. She did a Q&A panel. She did a meet and greet, and that's where the lotto comes in. I was so hoping to get to do the meet and greet, because I don't want to be that way. Like I'm not the biggest like fanboy of this stuff when it comes to that. Like, I don't really freak out when it comes to celebrities. But I think if there's anybody in the VTubing community who is without a doubt worthy of praise, I think Mouse deserves that. The hurdles that she's overcome, the massive following that she's accrued, the absolute immense amount of good that she has done, not just for the community, but also for the IDF, the Immunodeficiency Foundation, and the way that she takes care of other VTubers is so worthy of praise. Like, I cannot say enough good things about Mouse. She is just an amazing person, and I guess in that way she is my Oshi. I don't know if I'm using that term right. Honestly, I'm still sort of new to that. I don't speak Japanese, at least not enough. Maybe Navi will have to correct me on that, but no, absolutely. Like, Mouse is the phenomenal VTuber, and honestly just a good person. Like, from everything that I've heard about her, that she takes care of people. Honestly, all the people that like try to start drama with her, try to start controversy, like, they really don't get that far, because there's not really anything bad you can say about her. But that aside, she was there, along with several other really incredibly talented individuals and other VTubers that I'm actually familiar with. Like, I was really surprised because when I went into it, I didn't see, like, I didn't know a lot of them going in. I was just like, oh yeah, you know, these are some VTubers, you know, like a lot of indie people, and again, I'm not in every circle, so like obviously I couldn't tell you all of the people who were there, but there were a few, not just big ones, but also some notable people that like are within, I wouldn't even say within my circle, just like I know of them through social media, and based on the stuff that I watch, I see a lot of them pop up. So there were a whole bunch of them. Let me see if I can actually find the... I might have to pull up Twitter for that. Yeah, we call it Twitter here, not X. Yeah, let me see if I can pull that up really quick. And then Virtual Express. Nobody calls it X. So apparently, it's funny about that. I don't know if it's accurate or if it will go anywhere, but apparently X, parent company, whoever officially owns it. I don't think it's technically Elon. I think it's one of his child companies or whatever. But I guess they let the term Twitter expire through copyright, and now someone else is like trying to take that and launch another application called Twitter. So I don't know. Maybe someone is just yanking my chain, but let's see. Okay, so let's see. Of all the people that were there, where is it? Oh, here we go. So, if any of these names sound familiar, I may have encountered them to some extent or another. You've got Ashton Martin, not totally familiar with her. Nanako Niku, Ririsia, Oltz Piper, Serena Starstruck, Nyaruchu, I think, Kataya Sable, Mila Marlenka, Tomoe Umari. That's actually one I'm familiar with. Like, she's popped up in my feed a number of times. I'm actually a little disappointed. I wasn't there when she was doing the meet and greets. Otherwise, I 100% would have gone up and been like, "Hey, I love your content. You're a cool creator. Keep at it." Like, Reyes Bread, Yenna Youngblood, Olivia Monroe, Perry Winkleton. Oh, that's a cute name. Excuse me. Emilia Fell, Pillow Deer, Nene Amano, Iron Mouse, of course. Luna Mooney, which is funny because I didn't actually know her that well, but once I actually saw her, I was like, wait a minute. I know you. You're familiar. I've seen your stuff. Mogu, Sens, Nova Aokami, Little Knee, Nana Asteria, or Nana Asteria, I'm not sure how she pronounces it, Malice Evermore, MIDI.exe, Mia, it's MIIA, Usachi Yui, Ruby Ruinheart, Lemmy Lycan, Tokaku, Otsuka Ray, Leia Memoria, Rena Lunette, Chikafuji Lisa, Penny Puffball, Bonnie Barkswell, Ayami, Berry Bug, again another one that I think has popped up in my feed a few times. Tori Oriane, Tori Oriane, Matara Khan, Sinan's Sinfonia, Wilhelmina Frost, Boya Arfuru, Avaritia Hawthorne, Kazusa, Goro Gaomi, Eva Ananova, Juna Unagi, Adisa Sevens, Mozumi Pichi, I think, Izumi Tini, Rocky Kazuki, Isa Korva, PFP UFO, another creator that I'm familiar with. Again, kind of running the same circles, I guess. Lulu Lasso, Namimi Yane, Hazumi, Debbie DeVoe, another creator I'm familiar with. I've watched some of her stuff. Chio Mulberry, BB Biscuits, Giga. I was surprised by that. I did not know that she was rated to come here. Mint Phantom, again, big name, and Doki Bird. So there was some pretty big names there. Still under the weather. Yeah. Thanks, Copycat. Love you. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, going on a week and a half. And went the entire convention sick. Heavily medicated, but sick. Yeah, so not the greatest experience in that regard, but honestly, it was so much fun. So let's talk a bit about that. What all this is. So first of all, I have to mention, if you have the option to actually like go to a convention near you, a big anime convention like that, absolutely do it. Like, it's so much fun. If you can tolerate being around people, just the ability to go and see the cosplayers, you know, if there is a celebrity or something you want to meet, a lot of the cases you can just, like, you don't need an autograph. If you just want to walk up and say like, hey, I love your stuff, you can 100% do that. Nobody's gonna stop you. But, you know, the ability to just kind of walk up to these guys and talk to them. The only thing I wasn't super keen about, and I mean, it makes sense in retrospect as to why they're doing it, basically like noise control, but the way that it worked with the VTubers is they had these stands. They're basically like big LED screens, like a TV that's turned on its side. So it's, you know, like, what is it, portrait mode? But basically in portrait, and then they would have a camera so they could see you, and then you would have a set of headphones so that they could hear you, or like there was a microphone, you know, they'd be able to hear you, and then you would be able to hear them, but the people around you wouldn't be able to hear them as well. So it makes sense. Instead of having a bunch of speakers that would overwhelm everything, you have the headphones. The only thing is like, as much as I understand it, it would have been nice to be able to hear some of these folks talking, but I don't know, maybe some of the stuff they were talking about was a little 18 plus. Couldn't tell you. But whatever the case was, it was really, really cool to see some of these creators, not just at the VTuber stage, which was its own thing, but also to be able to, you know, see them at the meet and greets, and, you know, like, it's so odd seeing personalities that, you know, especially when it comes to VTubers, like, you know, we're digital creatures. We're not something that you're gonna have the ability to like walk up and hug us. But to see us in the virtual space was just crazy. Again, I very much would have loved to have gone up to some of the people that I know and just tell them like, you know, you're such a cool creator. I would have loved to do stuff. Oh, and here's the crazy part. Even like, for all the people that I mentioned, there were other personalities there as well that were not on this list, and I don't know where they came from. For example, one of them was, oh my gosh, what's her name? Is it Lemon? Yes. Oh my gosh, what is it? Is it Lemon Leaf? Oh, Limelicious. What am I saying? Lemon Leaf. Limelicious was there. I'm pretty sure that I also saw, oh my gosh, I'm having to like scroll through because like I can see the face. Oh, it was no, maybe not. Okay. Sorry. Still trying to think about like who all I saw. I'm still reeling. There was so much so much happening. My brain could not process all the things that were occurring at once. So still kind of like taking a step back and just like, whoa, that's crazy. I can't believe that I you know, got to experience that. But, and I did, I have to save this, you know, the best for last. It's so cool. Not only did they have the meet and greets, they had what they called the Virtual Express Revolution. It was a literal concert. And who else would be performing but dear old Iron Mouse? And when I saw that, when I found out about that, I'm like, clear my schedule, I'm going to this. I saw the concert that she put on in LA. I think it was LA. And I just could not believe it. Like, I'm like, I have to go see this. I'm gonna play a clip for you guys because I think it was that neat. But not only was it Iron Mouse who was there, but her absolute partner in crime, I guess you could say, by the name of Booby, happened to be there as well for this. So let me go ahead and pull this up. This is a video I took, so I apologize for the graininess. It was a dark room, but yeah, here we go. Let me just say, this looks so good in person. So I had to share that. I thought it was the coolest thing. Like, honestly, I could talk about this all day. This is one of those things that I'm a big nerd for, because obviously, like, I'm in the same space, you know. There's a lot of things that are kind of right up my alley, you know, get to talk about and enjoy. And let me just put it this way. I have been nerding out about this with my other friends, with specifically with Navi and JJ about this, because they both love Mouse. And I so desperately wanted to meet her, but didn't get the chance this round. Maybe next year. She strongly suggested that she may be back next year, and I really hope that's the case. I'm going to pull out all the stops to try to get, you know, some kind of a way to be able to pull up and meet her. But the thing that really sent me over the edge, and I want to emphasize this. This is part of the reason I think that... Oop, wrong button. This is part of the reason that I feel like I came back from this reinvigorated. As much as I love VTubing, and like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I love doing this, and you know, I'm going to continue to do it because this is what I enjoy. I think something there told me, like, I need to double down on this. Not just like, hey, go do it on occasion. Like, no. Stream as much as you can. Have fun with it. Just be yourself. Get out there and enjoy it. And you know what? If you want to be a VTuber, you too can be a VTuber. You can join the space. It's for everybody. Specifically, not only did Mouse say that, But I even talked to Senpai Squad. So I don't know if you're familiar with Senpai Squad. They are apparently a fashion brand. I thought it was like they were like a DJ, like or you know, some kind of like a music production or something, because I always see the like the raves. They go to the raves and they have a DJ and go absolutely crazy. But I guess they happen to be a fashion brand. Well, they call themselves a lifestyle brand, which I think is kind of funny. But a lifestyle brand with a DJ. And I basically told him, I was like, you know, I was heartbroken when I saw what happened with VShojo, and I'm so proud of Mouse for standing up and, you know, taking care of the other people in VShojo, and then the whole thing with the IDF and everything that she did, like, so admirable. And I said, you know, of course I'm a small-time VTuber, you know, a real nobody. I've got 45 people watching me, or not even, like, rarely ever do I have that many people on stream. And it's just like, you know, I feel like I'm just kind of a you know, small potatoes compared to her. Obviously, like, you know, if I disappeared, you guys would notice, but not many other people would really care. And, you know, that's a little, I wouldn't say disheartening. It's more like I recognize my place in the world, and that's okay. That said, not even for the ability to, you know, collab with someone big per se, like, I don't really care too much about that, but just the ability to kind of get to be on a more personal level with somebody like that, with someone like Mouse, would be incredible. I would love to do a collab with her, if for no other reason than just to kind of have a one-on-one with her. Like, shoot, even if we didn't do it publicly, I would love to do a collab with Mouse. And I basically told him that at the booth for oh my gosh, my brain just blanked out, I'm sorry, for Senpai Squad, because they had a partnership with Mouse, and they said that as soon as the whole thing with VShojo unfolded, they basically reached out to her and, you know, said like, hey, we're gonna donate a bunch of money to the IDF, like, we'd love to work with you. And immediately Mouse came back with like, yes, this would be awesome, let's do it. Now granted, Senpai Squad is an established brand and everything, and I'm, again, kind of a nobody, but I said, like, I would love to be able to do that. And they basically are like, you should just reach out to her. I'm like, really? Like, do you honestly think that she'd want to collab with somebody like me? And they're like, honestly, like, even if she didn't, like, the worst she can say is no. But honestly, like, they're like, her and her manager are super, super cool people. And they do stuff like that, where they'll do collabs and things. I think that would be incredible, and I don't want to get my hopes up, but at the same token, I want you guys to know I'm not going to give up. Like, the fact that everybody there was basically egging me on, saying like, yes, continue, push forward, don't give up. Every day that you are continuing to do this is a day that you haven't given up, and it's one more day of success. And it's, again, not even about success. I just would love to be able to kind of collaborate and engage with some of these creators, and then also grow the community. You know, I want to find friends for you guys. Like, I know we're all friends here, but to be able to, you know, grow and be able to have more people, to not have to worry about, you know, am I going to turn on the stream and, you know, no one will be there. I had a stream like that recently, and it's like, it's very disheartening, because obviously, like, the reason I'm doing this is for you guys. If it was just for me, like, you know, I could take it or leave it. I love doing it, I really do, but if I honestly didn't think that anyone would be watching it, I'd probably just not do it. I think that just excuse me. But that's with anything, you know, like, that's just kind of how it goes with any kind of content creation. Like, if nobody's gonna watch it, why create it? Though I have achieved some milestones that honestly, like, I'm happy with, even if I wasn't, you know, ultra successful in it. Like the Halloween streams, I streamed an absurd number of hours during the month of October, and I grew like 5, maybe 10 followers. And again, like, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. But again, if nobody's watching this, it doesn't make any sense to do it. That said, yeah, I'm rambling a little bit. I'm a yapper. You know I'm a yapper. You know I'll just keep chatting. But yeah, so I think HOLMAT was amazing. It's given me that pep in my step again, I think. Well, at least it will when I'm feeling better. I'm gonna try to stream. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow, but I'm definitely gonna try to stream Christmas Eve and maybe Christmas Day. I know you guys will probably be busy, so if nobody pops in, it'll be a really short stream. But just to let you guys know that, like, hey, you know, if you have nobody to spend Christmas with, I'm here. I know nobody should spend Christmas alone. I still look back on the time my buddy was a firefighter a few years ago, and he ended up having to work Christmas Day, and I felt so bad about it. I went and hung out with him. Like, I left my family partway through the day, and I was like, I'm gonna go spend time with my buddy, because I feel like, again, nobody should be alone on Christmas. That's a rule, okay? Like, if you're alone, if you're not spending time with family or friends, I got you. What's up, Williams? But yeah, so I'll probably stream a bit on that day too. We'll see. It really depends on how good or bad I'm feeling. You became an editor. Oh, cool. Who are you editing for? Oh, well, anyway, I guess I'll continue talking about, there's one more thing with HOLMAT that I thought was absolutely super cool, and I want to share it with you guys. So, I don't know if I could say I have a favorite anime. I like a bunch of them. I like some of the more mainstream stuff, and I'm a more recent anime fan, truth be told, the last 10-15 years or so. So, you know, some of the older stuff kind of goes over my head. Like, I didn't grow up with like Naruto or Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, actually, that's kind of a lie. To some extent, I watched a little bit of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid, but I wasn't technically allowed to. My parents were really restrictive with what I was allowed to watch, so I was like, okay, let me not disobey mom and dad, but everyone else is watching this. Like, I don't want to see what it is. And it would be like on Cartoon Network and all that, so I'd watch it. But that said, there is one anime that someone in my friend circle a few years ago got me into, and as much as I am a bad fan, because I have not even finished the show in its entirety. I love the show, but because it's sort of repetitive, it's kind of hard to finish viewing all the way, unless you're like really deep into it or you have a lot of time. Let's see, got other VTubers will share my work in DMs. Glad to see you back. Hope you've been doing well. Yeah, I'm still sick, Williams. I'm still sick, unfortunately. I was sick all through HOLMAT, but yeah, I am medicated, so I'm feeling a little better. Really glad you got to enjoy HOLMAT despite being sick. Sounds like you got a fair bit out of it. Yeah, I really did. But yeah, that said, I don't know that I have a favorite anime, but this one is really, really, really cool. Do I have any Cowboy Bebop fans in the chat? Like, you guys like Cowboy Bebop? Maybe, maybe not. Well, regardless, I'm sure you've heard of it, and you probably heard some of the music. There is a cover band, I guess, and it's interesting. They're out of Orlando, which is wild. I had no idea that these guys were even in Orlando. Specifically, the fact that they're it's been ages to watch Cowboy Bebop. This sure is a classic. Yeah, 100%. Cowboy Bebop is so cool. But considering that they were actually like, they were in Orlando for an Orlando con, and there was a Cowboy Bebop reunion. Like, I gotta share this with you guys. I think you guys are gonna find this is really cool. This one here. Oops. Okay, wrong one. Hold on. Let me. Oops, that's the wrong one too. There we go. Why isn't... Oh, there we go. I clicked the wrong button. Okay, so I got this on a cold open. Unfortunately, I didn't catch the very beginning of it. But yes, the Cowboy Bebop cast was here. But this is what they call, it was the Bebop live Big Band Live or something like that. Basically these guys here, I don't know if you can see it. Whoops. These guys here, like this guy over here, they have like a jazz band. It's a big band that does specifically the Cowboy Bebop soundtrack. And I had to film this because it was the coolest thing. Just kick back and enjoy, and I hope you can hear it okay.
Everyone doing it tonight. Here we go. We got some Cowboy Bebop fans in the house. You know, it's only one of the most iconic animes of all time, and this is a pretty iconic weekend. We got all of the Cowboy Bebop voice actors here at Holiday Monster this weekend. We're in the Bebop Valley Big Band, and we got an amazing show for you tonight. This is the first time we've ever done this show. It's our 3, 2, 1, Let's Jam show. So make sure you let us hear this, because we're going to get this thing started the right way. And that's with just a humble bounty. Alright? So we're going to bring it out right now. How about a big round of applause for the infamous, your favorite bounty hunter, Mr. Spike Spiegel. Please welcome to the microphone.
The voice of Toonami. And of course, Spike Spiegel.
I think it's time to blow the scene. Get everybody to step together. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
General, so this was really cool to see as well. For that reason, especially live music, there's a lot of work that goes into it. Dub is super good. I've not heard of Lazarus. Oh wait, here he goes, here he goes. They forgot to turn on his microphone initially. I thought that was kind of funny, but sad. This guy's going crazy on the sax. I just thought that was super neat. Oops, wrong button. Man, I keep pressing that. Yeah, oh my gosh. They absolutely went bananas on that. But you know what? So, and I unfortunately did not film all of it. The show was an hour and a half long. I actually left the VTuber concert. I almost called it a parade. I don't know why. The VTuber concert early. I unfortunately did not get to see, but Mint sang, and Mint had a concert. Like, as Mint was coming in, I was like, crap, I gotta go. Went to the Cowboy Bebop, went to this, basically, stood in line. There had to have been hundreds of people in front of me. I messaged my friends who were possibly going to join me there. I was like, yeah, you guys can join if you want, but this line is like 3 light years long. Like, we're gonna be here forever. I actually got a pretty half-decent seat. And you can see it's a mostly full house there, so it was pretty cool. But that said, I did get to see almost the entirety of this show. I ended up going to the rave later that night. That was a lot of fun. I'll talk about that in a minute. But not only did they have the entire cast of the Bebop there, so they had Jet, they had Spike, obviously, as you saw. They had Valentine, and they had Ed. Apparently Edward's voice actress is a, like, Broadway star now? I had no idea. But apparently all of them, except for Jet, can sing. What was his? It was, like, Bo Bellinger or something like that. They had him come up and basically do, like, a slam poetry thing. It was kind of fun. But, Valentine can really sing. I forget her actress, or like the actress's name, but she can really sing. She's got some chords on her. Very, very cool. A lot of fun. And I ended up not even going to the reunion panel the next day, because first of all, I'm like, okay, someone's gonna post this on YouTube. Second of all, we literally just watched the cast do, like, so first of all, they did a reading of the script, which I thought was kind of neat. A little scuffed. I won't play that here, but I'm sure you'll be able to find that on YouTube as well. Not only did they do that, but then they sang to us, and I'm like, they've literally serenaded us. I don't think it's getting any better than this. So that was a lot of fun. Okay, and then the rave is crazy. So obviously I am 18 plus, shocker, I'm an adult. Got the 18 plus wristband, and my sister and I went to the Cosplay Deviants rave. I didn't really know what to expect, but it was off the recommendation of another one of our friends who was there. He didn't end up going to the rave, actually, because basically he's one of those guys, and if you're watching this, you know who you are. He's one of those guys that is very much like, he's friends with everybody. He's probably the most charismatic person I've ever met. He's extremely nerdy, but he's like the kind of guy that is friends with like 50 different people and invited them all to the same convention, and they're all there. None of them really know each other, and everyone's off doing their own thing, but he wants to spend time with each of them individually. So he's kind of bouncing all over the place. Didn't end up going to it, but off his recommendation, he said go to the Cosplay Deviant one. It's usually the most hype. There's a lot of fun, and it definitely was. I don't have video of it because I decided not to take my phone out during that, especially because for something called Cosplay Deviants, there was a little bit of, let's just say there was no full nudity, but definitely a little risque, and I don't feel like getting demonetized. With that said, my favorite part of the night, there were 3 parts that really stuck out to me. The first one is they had a dance circle going, and there were 2 Amazon warehouse employees that were just getting down on the floor. So funny. I'm watching this, and they're really going hard. Like, these guys were dancing their hearts out. And after that, the floor cleared a little bit. We look over and I go, yo, is that Snorlax? They had an inflatable Snorlax, and this guy is going crazy. Like, he's bouncing all over the place. That, you know, the EDM's just going hard, and he is the center of attention. Apparently there was an inflatable Eevee at the other rave, which was the all ages rave. It was M1-CAH, I think. I'm kind of sad I didn't go to that one too, but apparently there was an inflatable Eevee at that one, and it got so riled up they ended up popping the suit. I'm like, no, no Eevee, please, no. But yeah, very funny. Makes me consider wanting to get one of those big inflatable mascot suits, like the Japanese style, the one that's got like felt on the outside, and just go crazy in the mosh pit, because like, why wouldn't you? And then the last part was the last song we really like danced to was Bling Bong Bong Born by Creepy Nuts. Such a good song. That one and Otanoke really go hard. Honestly, like, I don't think I've heard a song by Creepy Nuts that I haven't liked. Phenomenal artists. If you guys don't know them, think Mashal, Dan Dan Dan, Call of the Night. I did 2 of the Call of the Night openings. The most recent one I think that I'm familiar with is the second Call of the Night opening, which was... oh my gosh, I forget the name of it, but it's really good. Honestly, I like that one as much, even though it doesn't quite go as hard as like Bling Bong Bong Born or Otanoke. It's got almost like a Spanish styling to it. I don't really know how to describe that beyond, like, it's almost like flamenco, which I think is pretty neat, especially for something of, you know, that caliber, where they're branching into so many different genres. That one I think is a very interesting one to branch into, but it's good. It's a good song. Oh, it's Mirage. The name is Mirage. That's right. Very good song. But yeah, no. And then as we're walking out, they're literally like, all right, last song of the night for this DJ. I have a friend in the audience that'll probably want to do this. You know, this song is for them. And I told my sister, I'm like, okay, well, I don't think they're gonna one-up Bling Bong Bong Born, so let's go ahead and head back. It's already around midnight. We gotta be up at, like, you know, 7 a.m. tomorrow. Let's get going, because we had to check out of the hotel and then the convention and everything. And as we're starting to walk out, we just hear, everybody, yeah. I'm like, oh, let's go. Like, that is a pretty hype song, not gonna lie. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, honestly, so in a nutshell, I had an amazing time. It was a lot of fun. I cannot wait to go next year. There may be another convention I'm going to. I mean, there is another one, but I don't know if I want to say what it is, because it might dox me a little bit. Yeah, so we'll see. As we get closer, I'll make that determination based on what's going on there. But regardless, a lot of fun. I recommend it. And I want to say thank you guys for sticking with me. Like, you know, I know that I've not been streaming much of the last, like, week or so. I'm going to be completely 100% honest. That is because of the sickness. Like, it has taken me to the point that literally, I think it was last Monday? I think it was last Monday. I could not speak. I had no voice. Literally, I woke up and I'm like, oh, this is bad. And I mean, you can probably even hear it in my voice right now. Like, it's not great. I have a little bit of congestion, sore throat, and just not good. But the fact that you guys have been sticking with me, you guys are the real champs. You make it worth coming back. You really do. And I'm really hoping that in the near future, I can get some really cool collabs, that we can get some expansion, grab some new folks who might want to hang out with us. Because I feel like it's like dating, right? When you feel like there's like nobody for me out there. It's like, no, there are people that want to know you. There are people that want to be your friend. There's people that want to be close to you, but they don't know you. And you have to put yourself out there. That's the only way you're going to be able to find people. As scary as that can be sometimes. And that's why I do this, you know? Like, I think there's cool people out there, and I want to be able to, like, honestly, the friendship aspect more than the VTubing aspect is so much worth it to me. Like, you know, when you're in your last days, when you're on your I don't want to be morbid, but when you're on your deathbed, are you gonna look back and be like, oh man, I wish I had more followers? Or are you gonna look back and be like, man, I wish I spent more time with my friends? I think that's what you're gonna look back on, and that's what this is about. Like, even if we stay small, you guys are my friends, and this is awesome, and I love you guys for it. Health takes precedence. I appreciate that. I know, but I still feel guilty when I'm not streaming. That's just me. Even so, this is the second time, and what's crazy is I almost certainly got sick at church, like undoubtedly, because they ended up canceling a service. They're like, yeah, everybody stay home. A lot, like half the church is sick. I'm like, that's where I got it from, not my job. Great. All right. Well, what can you do? But yeah, with that said, I know it has not been a super long stream. What are we looking at? About oh, it's 45 minutes. Why does it say 37 up there? That's weird. About 45 minutes. I do have to rest my voice though. I have taken the bold expedition of deciding that I'm going to be running a one-shot D&D for my friends tonight. I planned this a month ago. I had no idea I would be sick, and I have 11 people waiting on me. That's later tonight, so thankfully I have some time, but I definitely want to make sure I have ample time to let my voice rest. So this is going to be the end of this stream. I'm going to try to stream tomorrow if I can. I got some housework and stuff to do, so depending on how I'm feeling, I may or may not stream, but Wednesday, most definitely, I will make sure you guys will have a Christmas Eve stream. I don't know if I'm going to be singing any more Christmas carols because my lungs aren't there right now. Excuse me, every time I laugh, I end up coughing because it just agitates my diaphragm. But we'll see. There's a couple of games that I could end up playing, or maybe we do another tier list, or even just watch some Christmas videos. I would have loved to have streamed a Christmas movie. Actually, you know what? If you guys would rather and just hang out with me, there's no rules against me streaming a movie or something in Discord. If you guys would rather do like a Christmas Eve movie marathon or something, Christmas Eve probably means it'll be too late for me. Well, it might be during the day. It doesn't mean it's like nighttime Christmas Eve, just Eve meaning the day before Christmas. Yeah, so the 24th. But if you guys would rather do like a Christmas movie watch along or something, I can't legally stream that, but I can do it through Discord. They can't stop me there because it's like a private friend gathering type thing. But you know what? If you guys want that, you let me know in Discord. I will 100% do that. You guys have earned it. So just let me know what you want to do. If you want to do that, I'll put out a poll on Discord, and you guys decide through that. And then based on that, if I don't hear anything, I'll probably just stream something. But if you guys want to watch a movie, we can do that too. So, but anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I don't know if you're still here, Marian. I appreciate you if you are. Copycat, love you. And then Williams, if you're there, I appreciate you tuning in as well. And for anybody else who may have popped in and said hi, what's going on? I will see you guys in another stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. If I don't see you before Christmas, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. And I will see you in the next stream I see you in. All right, guys, take care. Love you all.